this notion of no pain, no gain. When we, let's say, exercise, we're tearing or ripping our muscles. And then in the healing process and the repairing process, our muscles often become larger in size and stronger in strength. So this no pain, no gain thing, when someone goes to university, oftentimes, if they're in college, they're in university, it's quite a difficult experience. They have to exert a lot of effort to get through the whole experience of university or college. But if they make a lot of effort and get through it, then they're really working their brains and they're developing deeper levels of knowledge and understanding. Again, it's not easy to get these deeper levels of understanding, but through the effort exerted, that painful experience of exerting effort and trying to understand and thinking and writing, one ends up having a better understanding than they had before. So on the flip side of this, if we choose to be lazy and not exert effort, whether it's through exercise or some academic or intellectual pursuit, if we choose to be lazy, we're not going to get the gain, right? We're not going through the pain to get the gain because we're doing what's easy, and that just makes our life more. It's not as fruitful, right? It doesn't bear as many fruit. That laziness, when we engage in distraction, when we engage in these meaningless tasks or relatively meaningless tasks, we have a finite amount of time in this life, and we're wasting it. And I'm not saying don't rest, don't take breaks. You can do that when you need to. You can recharge your batteries when your batteries need recharging. But there's another realm of laziness where we choose to be distracted. We choose to not engage in difficult things, and as a result, our life produces less fruit, right? From a standpoint of cause and effect. If you're exerting effort in exercise, that's difficult, but it produces the fruit of having a stronger, healthier body. If you make a lot of effort to study, you gain a deeper understanding. So the same thing with meditation. If we avoid meditation, then we don't develop the ability to be more aware of our thought processes. We don't develop the ability to be able to focus and concentrate for longer periods of times. And without the ability to be able to be more aware of our thought processes and our emotional processes, and without the ability to be able to focus for longer periods of time, we can't have as much success in a lot of our day-to-day activities and our pursuits in life. So a meditation, sitting down and doing these different meditative practices are not easy, but they're actually painful and difficult at times, just like exercise. But on the flip side of meditation, if one is practicing correctly, then it's fruitful, right? You can focus for prolonged or longer periods of time than you could previously. You can be aware of thought processes and emotional processes, and thus regulate your emotions better and become less reactive. And this benefits you. It's fruitful from a standpoint of cause and effect in time, right? With time, things change, causes and conditions change. So, like one last example, with my art, I avoid things like studying the fundamentals of perspective and anatomy, etc. In my avoidance of this, I'm not, my work is not, it has confusions in it, it has bugs in it, it has problems in it. I know it's difficult to understand perspective, and it's difficult to understand anatomy and get everything correct. It takes effort, but on the flip side of it, the more I study it, which I'm studying it now, the more I understand, and the more it benefits my art and informs my art. It's fruitful, right? It's not easy to study perspective and anatomy or other fundamentals in art. It requires effort. It's painful. It's tedious. It's slow. But on doing that, it's painful, but if without the pain, there is no gain, there is no fruit, there is no shift and positive result. So going back to it, no pain, no gain. Like, of course, we've got to take a rest, we've got to take a break, we've got to recharge our batteries and take care of our body and mind. Yet we also, if we want to have a more fruitful life and to develop more skills, to develop deeper understanding, to develop more abilities, we have to engage in that which is arduous and difficult. I'm not saying inflict pain on yourself in a destructive way, but engaging in difficult tasks which are going to produce good results for your future self, which then enable you to actually be of greater benefit to society.